Jay Hayes. I'm here with John Plaka at New Jersey United Mixed Martial Arts. We're going over our technique of the week video this week. It's going to be the arm triangle from the mount position. So John's going to be on his back here, and I'm going to be in the mount. Now from here, I have my good base, have my arms out so I don't get rolled over. What I want to do is I want to lift up John's head and commit my right arm underneath his head. Now from here, because my base is going to be a little bit weaker to my right side, I want to really lean my weight a little bit to the left here, so it's going to make it more difficult for him to roll me in that direction. My right hand can grab under his armpit here, and I really want to apply good shoulder pressure, which is going to also make it more difficult for him to bridge in that direction. From here, my left hand is going to go underneath his elbow, under his tricep, and I'm going to start to walk his arm all the way up using the mat until I get his arm all the way across his body. From here, my head goes to the other side of his elbow. I adjust and trap his arm next to his head, making the arm triangle choke position. Now from here, there's three very important details in order for me to finish this choke. Detail number one is I need the bend of my elbow here to be flush against John's neck. There can be no separation there. So in order to do this, I can push his head and walk my arm over to the left as I'm still keeping good pressure with my head against his to keep his arm trapped. Once I took away that space between the bend of my right elbow and his neck, I'm going to look for detail number two. That's going to be my right shoulder wants to be down under his chin, driving into his neck. I don't want my shoulder to be up, driving into his cheek or into his chin. That's going to make it more of a neck crank and less of a choke. So I relax my shoulder and I get it underneath his chin, so it's driving into his neck. Okay? Once I have these two details correct, the last detail is my head wants to be low on John's tricep. Okay? Once I have these three details correct, I'm going to connect my hands palm to palm with my right palm down and my left palm up. From here, I'm going to pop my hips up into the air and cut my right knee across John's body to side control. My hips are going to go low to the floor, and I'm going to look into John with my head, applying very good pressure with my head into his, pushing against his tricep as I drive through at a 45-degree angle, pushing off of my toes. Just like that to make him tap. As I do that, I also want to make a muscle with my right arm to apply pressure to the carotid artery on the near side. So again, I have the mount position, I have a good base. I want to lift his head up, get my right arm underneath his neck. Okay, from here I'm leaning to my left. My right hand can grab under his armpit, so I apply good shoulder pressure, making it difficult for him to bridge to his left or to my right. From here, my left hand goes underneath his tricep, and I'm going to walk his arm up. Look how I use the mat here to walk his arm all the way past his head. From here, my head goes to the other side of his elbow. I adjust and lock the arm triangle choke position. Now there's three important details to finish this. Detail number one, the bend of my right elbow flush against his neck. So I push his head as I walk my right arm to my left. Once I have that detail down, I want my shoulder under his chin. Alright, I have that detail correct. I don't want it on his cheek or on his chin. That's going to make it a crank and not a choke. Okay? From here, my head is low on his tricep. Just like this, I have all the details correct. I make my gable grip, right palm down, left palm up. My hips come up in the air, and I cut my right knee across his body to side control. My hips go low to the floor. I'm going to drive my head into his. I can open up my left elbow a little bit here, and I'm going to drive off my toes at a 45-degree angle to finish the choke. Okay? I'm Jay Hayes. I'm here with John Plaka, New Jersey United Mixed Martial Arts, njunitedmma.com. Thanks, guys.